Attention to the designated grid zone!
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
We are losing. The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Has most of the strategic zones.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack. pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
need cover!
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
The enemy is getting closer to victory.
Attention to the map!
Oh, he's ready. Ready, Freddy.
Oh, I forgot. I've just been talking to myself again. I didn't turn my button. Yeah, I thought it was best if you were boss because I've switched back to join in progress because I got fed up waiting, so I'm back on there. So it's probably best if you lead.
Right. L.
So is there somewhere where I can pick up your music?
Um, well, yeah, lately I've been like being goofy and like doing some kind of like comedy stuff, like just being an idiot. I haven't really written any, well, I haven't written anything. Oh, God, it's been 2 or 3 years now. But I'm kind of in a block. But yeah, I guess if you Google, let's see, I'll type it. If you Google this in YouTube, and
All right. Okay. I'm gonna
and
just.
look for I I I think my profile picture is a raven standing on a skull, and my banner, my heading banner is a picture of my what I call my space face, kind of like that's like a Alice Cooper kind of thing, you know. But a lot more esoterically classy, you know. Um, yeah. Um, my favorite one is called "You Are the One." It's the one where I'm playing all the guitar parts, the bass, and there's a couple of different drummers. One's Jim Dooley on the "You Are the One" song. It's Jim Dooley, and most of them it's this guy from Tennessee that, oh, never mind. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I got some I got some stuff, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Billy was talking about. It took me almost 2 years to. You see, his wife Lorraine. You know, he's like, well, she's always complaining that I'm on here playing with you and this and that. And he's like, send me a couple of links to your stuff so I can show her that you're a musician, like the kind of person she hangs out with. I'm like, oh, okay. So I sent him, and then when she saw that, she's like, oh, okay, okay, I approve of your friend now, Billy. Great. I've kind of abandoned stuff pretty much. I used to be big on the YouTube and the crap book and all that. I don't know. Yeah, it's an art thing, you know, an artist thing, you know. Just got wore out. I like to do this now. This is what I like. But the one called "You Are the One," that's my favorite personally. it's like groove rock, you know. I used to play in a band a long time ago. I got to do another, oh, well, all through high school, and a little bit after, and then I got into different stuff. I started taking flying lessons. I was going to get my commercial rating and maybe be a crop duster, but then the government started funding new truck drivers because we had a truck driving shortage, and they were talking the money, and so I did that. I thought I would do that for a little while, but it kind of became a long while.
Yeah. So
Just
that
kind of got off track, and then
that would be
later on, I was like, I want to do some of that again, so I did. So
the
started
truck
writing some
driving has
stuff
got
and
a
recording.
safer option, isn't it? Because as I understand it, dusting is a bit of a dangerous job, if I remember right.
Well, for me at the time, because I was young and full of piss and vinegar, for me it was quicker money, a lot quicker, money quicker.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And I figured, well, I'll have the money, to continue flying and stuff. I kind of put flying to the recreational side, keep it
Yeah.
fun and not make it a job.
Yeah. There's something. There's a mileage in that as well because I mean, I loved playing when I was working in a band, um, and I always enjoyed it. And let's face it, it's hard work. It can be hard work at times, and you don't do it if you don't enjoy it.
Oh, yeah. I was really good at it. Good.
I better take off first, though, hadn't I?
I'm
See,
not a ham like Billy. Billy will send you his headshot if you ask him.
I missed that. Say again. Sorry, Cosmo.
Billy will send his headshot to you if you ask him. Blink of an eye. He's all into the entertainment business thing, and I'm not. I'm just like, whatever.
Enemy forces have captured the zone.
Well, I loved it, and I loved the interaction. When you get a good gig, there's almost nothing that comes up to it. When you get a good
Oh
gig,
yeah,
you
I
can't.
have to admit, you put me in front of a crowd. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And you
Yeah.
can't put it in a bottle, can you? You can't bottle it. You live it at that
No.
moment, and you cannot get it back. You just
In
got
the
that
moment,
lovely memory.
It's just a whole lot of woo. Now, I'll actually go, hey, woo! I get them going woo before he play a note. I love it. But I don't look for it. What we got here? Okay.
I've completely lost the plot on the battle. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going. Too busy talking.
Let's see. My pilot for this plane is not aced out, so my vision is not quite.
Does the vision bit
best.
on the, you're talking about on the crew, aren't you? The pilot crew stuff. Does the vision?
Oh, I have my crew all the way, but it's just expert level.
Oh, right, not aced. Right, okay. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
I am on this because I don't fly this
A while
very
back,
often.
I got some Golden Eagles, and I aced out all my favorite planes, so
Yeah.
I can get the vision.
I'm
got,
planning to get some
you got a
Eagles.
109 over there attacking one of the guys.
Okay. Yeah, I'm planning to go to get some Eagles again. I've done it a couple of times, and you know what? I do it mainly not. I don't need it really, but I just feel as though I should put something back into the game because it gives me such immense pleasure.
Me too, every now and then. Usually on my birthday, because I get birthday money, and I'm like, okay, time to get some Golden Eagles and give guys a little money.
Yeah.
Head back up.
lost sight of that 109. I'm heading in the direction that I last saw it.
There is something over their airfield. If there's a 109 nearby, he'll probably get me.
Yeah, he just came up on my scope. Oh, two. One is low.
Ah, yeah, I'm seeing a
One
low
is
and a
high, about maybe 7,000.
Yep.
Climbing.
The one's at about 3,000.
Yeah.
The one that's climbing, I'm going to guess, is likely to be the 109. Oh, I've lost one of
High
them.
guy. He's after me. Head on. Ow! Missed it. I'm gonna extend away from this guy.
I'm seeing lots of... Ah! I'm seeing crashes, hearing crashes, and I've just realised it's because if my gear was just snapping off, I didn't put it up. Ah!
Our victory is here.
Not really proficient in this little plane.
I didn't see what you were flying.
She-Hulk.
Yeah, I like this little plane. I think they're great. They turn nice. It would be possibly my second choice after the Spitfire.
Attention to the map. Allied forces have captured a zone.
So I found you. I'm on your 7.
I'm right over the battlefield. Battle area. And, looks like the 109 is coming back low. Ah, it's a fucking yak again. Oh.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Are you north of the battle? Oh, hang on. I'm seeing some shooting.
Yes.
Oh, I nearly blacked out then. That's a bit unusual.
knows?
Yeah, I'm on his 6, if it's the same one as you're looking at.
I'm on his 6 too.
The enemy
Oh,
controls most
perhaps.
of the
Oh, you're
strategic
just
zones.
above me.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
Attention to the designated grid square.
You got a hit, I think, yeah? I don't think I did. Must be your hit.
Down to my 30 cows.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Hit him again.
Nice one. Bravo. Getting a bit close to their field. Engine's getting a bit warm.
We no longer have the advantage.
Fucking Russian.
Yeah.
Russian just shot me.
Are you gonna survive?
Yeah, he barely nicked. Just on the land, I'm out of fuel leak. Awesome.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
It's that guy. That was the guy right there. SU2. He was just shooting at everything.
Returning to the base.
Oh yeah, I can see you're smoking if that's you. I like the little whistling sound you get on this engine as you throttle right back.
Yeah.
Getting down. Negative.
Oh, I've got no gear, have I?
We don't have the advantage
Gentle belly
anymore.
flop. I'm good.
Reloading. If we don't do something fast,
2 tanks left.
Excellent.
Yeah, 2 tanks left. When I'm by myself, I usually just dip out.
Well, we can do that.
I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I have I have just seen so many tankers griping about stuff. You know, I just don't care about them.
Yeah. Well, we can jump if you like. You're the boss.
Oh, we got a A6M2 out there. We can have it.
How do you tell?
Somebody
How do you tell that?
messing around. I saw it come up. You killed somebody.
Ah, right. I wasn't looking at that bit.
And he's pretty close to our base too.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Oh, I think I see him over there. Got him another one.
He's got him. Yeah.
Yeah, flying to zeros. That's what got me into dogfighting. It was something that I could do and
Yeah.
win.
Yeah, I can understand that. With me, it's the Spits, but so they have changed. They have changed quite a lot recently, and have become more difficult to fly. But I still love them.
I love the American Spit, and I actually bought it, and it was a few months before they messed it up.
Oh, so it affected that one
I
as
loved
well,
it for a
then.
while.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
We've got a viewer.
Really loved it. Something I've been meaning to tell you about it. Do you ever get into a low speed turning situation? Do you pump the flaps?
I don't pump them. I should, but I'm not sure how quickly they react, how quickly they respond. And on a Spit, I mean, the flaps are like air brakes, aren't they? They go just like 80 degrees or whatever it is, 80, 85 degrees, sort of straight down. And so they're real. You have to pump them carefully.
I count in my head. I put them down, and as soon as I hit the button, I go 1, 2, 3, then back up again.
Yeah. I mean, that's something I should try.
One, and then instead of 3, when I put them back down, I go 1, 2, then back up again.
Yeah.
You kind of.
Yeah, that's something that I should try, and I've been dubious to do it, not knowing how quickly they go down. So that could easily put me in the deck just by putting my flaps down.
You know, it would have been great in World War II if they could have had at least 2 flap settings, like 1 combat, 1 full.
Yeah,
That
that's
would have
right.
helped, I think.
And of course, there's no aileron trim, and I don't think there's aileron trim on the actual aircraft, is there?
I think so.
So I just use when my aircraft is leaning to the right, I just give it a bit of rudder, just trim the rudder a bit, and that seems to work. But I don't know about the reality of flying in the same way as you do. I'm still sitting on the runway, aren't I?
I have my M13 MG-MC ready to go in case I get shot down. Rarely ever get into it, though.
Oh, right. And I should consider what Billy was doing, and that's perhaps consider using an anti-aircraft vehicle so that I'm not sort of inactive. I wouldn't want to shoot at other tanks because I don't know enough about the other tanks, and there's more danger that I'll TK.
I haven't seen the Finland map in a long time,
No, neither have I. But
which is
yeah, and
good.
they were doing it
Hate that.
for Tank Sim, weren't they? And I didn't like that
Yeah.
map. Before we
No.
squadded, I just did Japan, and I don't like Japan. I got it 3 times on the run.
It's better now that they've got the air bases far apart.
Yeah, I just never feel comfortable with what I'm seeing down on a deck. Never feel comfortable. I don't mind places like Sinai, probably because it's easier for me to see the other aircraft flying about on that. I wish they would bring Britain back into it though. Can't do, can't
Yeah.
fly over Britain. And
I like the light
they
trips
said
to
they were
Dover.
yeah, they said they were going to, because I remember a long time ago I put a message to the you know, the forum thing or whatever I put it to, I can't remember, say haven't had, you know, been able to fly over Britain for a long time, what's going on, has it been withdrawn? And the message that came back effectively was that, you know, it's not been withdrawn forever, we're getting it back, but that was a long time ago. Have you ever done DCS?
Back in the day, um, well, I have an ex-girlfriend, and back in the day, um, man, I used to have some really nice stuff, but she got on the cocaine,
Ah.
and well, my stuff went away. At the
Oh.
same time, I went away. But I used to do this thing called Modern Air Combat, Flaming Cliffs, which is basically the same thing from back in the day. They kind of rebranded it,
Yeah,
turned it into
I know that now.
DCS.
But
But recently I tried it, and my computer is just not good enough for it.
I think you mentioned that when we spoke about it previously. Yeah, you did say that you perhaps need to upgrade something. What do you reckon
Yeah,
it is?
maybe now it is.
Is it your
It might
CPU?
be. 3 point something AMD processor, which is good.
Yeah, I've got an
I
AMD.
got 16 gigabytes of RAM now. I
That's
have a
that's twice my RAM.
GT 1030 blah 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 2 gigabyte NVIDIA graphics card.
I know what the memory is on my Nvidia. I've got Nvidia. I say we've got a similar setup, I suppose. I've got AMD processor, an Nvidia GTX 750 or Ti or something like that. I can't remember what it's called.
I used to be an Intel guy until I like AMD. I don't know, something I like AMD.
I've not really chosen it consciously. I built my computer with the help of or the advice rather, from my son, and that's what he was building at the time. I think he's got an Intel at the moment, but at that time, I mean, I built this in 2012. It's done me okay. It's had a couple of upgrades.
That's around about the same time I got this one.
Really?
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Weird.
upgraded the chip, and I've upgraded the graphics card, and I've also got an audio card in there now.
One coming in.
I can't see him.
About 1,500. Two coming in. Both of them same altitude. Look.
I was a bit low, so I'm just climbing a bit to get near to your aircraft.
Get that advantage.
So I'm not seeing the enemy at the moment, I'm just looking at your aircraft.
They're
I've got no viz on any other aircraft at the moment. I'm on your 6. Ah, now I see him.
I nipped him.
I don't think I did.
Attention to the designated grid square. Guide on me. Returning to the base. On me. Our victory is near.
Hey. Get him.
Got him smoking.
Smoking. Okay, you stay on him. I'm gonna check, make sure we're good.
Bit's falling off. He's gone.
Oh.
Splash one.
Dun, 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 dun.
You gave it to me on a plate, really, though, didn't you?
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, well.
Something was just shooting at him. I think it's a ground unit. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Cannibals.
Yeah. There's so much of that. It must be, perhaps they're all like me and useless at identifying tanks, but that makes me think, why do they get into a tank? Because that's one of the reasons I don't.
Well, zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day, we got one on the runway.
Lovely.
And he's rolling.
Attention to the designated grid square! Repairing.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
And three. We got three down there. One just took off, one's rolling, and
Okay. Which one do you want to take, or which one do you want me to take?
I'll go ahead and do a pass on the first and see what happens. One of them might be a biplane, I shit you not. It might be the second one. It might be. I think I see two wings.
Okay. I'm going to make a turn and
I love
kind
those.
of. I'm going to make a turn and sort of, cause I'm getting a bit close to the airfield. So you're heading on that first one.
I have a, looks like I have a jet.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, one of them's definitely a biplane. I do believe. I think.
Maybe that for, oh no, I think it's a Stuka.
Oh, you know.
No, and a biplane.
Oh, biplane. And the biplane shooting at the Stuka.
Yeah.
Newbie. Oh, that Stuka guy, he's so mad. He's
I
like,
bet he is.
"Man, you messed up my game, dude."
Enemy forces have captured
I didn't see where the Stuka went, of course.
What?
After me!
Oh, missed him again. Oh, he's fighting for his life.
I might get it. Oh, he's got my engine. My engine stopped. I'm on his 6. I was hoping that he might drop down and I could have still taken a pop at him.
will be ours.
Gonna get that chance now. Hold your breath.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
What the? Who's it? Okay. Come back and dipping out. My issues have really calmed down since I turned my antivirus off.
Ah, right. Well, that's good. That's worth remembering. What?
It's
What?
very good. I was
It's your frame rate, was it?
really tripping. I was like, "Oh my god! I just upgraded my memory, man. It's still doing it."
But it was
Really, it's like,
stuttering and stuff, was it?
yeah, right over the tank area.
Yeah. There's a number of things that I switch off when I come into War Thunder, and I run my task manager so I can see what resources are being taken. That's on all the time. I like this little bird. I think this the P-36 is a nice airplane and it turns quite nice. I like it.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours.
I liked it better when the canopy opened.
Well, yeah. Triple A.
Oh, yeah.
Can't see anyone behind you.
Allied forces have captured the zone.
I should be able to, but I can't.
Noob with wings. That's his name. No, yes, I agree. Yes, absolutely.
The I-16s obviously turn pretty good as well, but they're damn noisy.
Do you want a jip? I mean, I'll jip.
Yeah, whatever.
Let's see. Okay. We are now jipping.
Well, we had another lovely day today. We've got a few coming up, I think. We've got a couple of weeks of predicted nice weather. So I've been in the garden playing with wood again.
I should be mowing right now, but we have rain, so.
Oh well, out of the question then. You can't do it in the rain. You've got to fly instead.
Yes.
Oh well, I've
It's obvious that Jesus wants me to fly today.
That's right. That's right. It's a calling. That's what it is. Well,
It's a calling. I'm called
I've
to
been
minister to the noobs with my machine gun. Hallelujah.
well, I've been playing with wood. I've been finishing off. I've been making a double swing for the grandsons, and that's
Oh
been
God!
quite
The other
pleasant.
day, I was just goofing around, and there, and the way the sun was streaming in the door, it made it look all ethereal, you know. And I was like, oh, and it just inspired me. So I did a TV preacher kind of thing, you know, goofing around, and man, it wasn't no time at all. That thing went over 100 views, and I'm like, oh my God, somebody's sharing it. Oh.
Oh, something I should mention. We like airplanes, don't we? That's a fairly common factor with us guys that do this. Apparently, on about the 10th of July, in celebration of the Royal Air Force's 100th birthday, there will be 100
Oh yeah.
warbirds flying over from. Perhaps you don't know the areas around here, but they'll be doing a circuit that passes over our town.
Wow, you're going to be outside with a camera, aren't you?
And it's supposed to be good weather as well, I think, at that time. Although it's a bit in the future. I mean, I don't know how far they can really predict, but yeah. Actually, that happened the other day. A Spitfire went over I say the other day, about a week ago. I was sitting in the conservatory. I don't know if you know what I mean by conservatory. I don't know if you have them over. Oh, you do.
Yes,
Good.
I'm very continental. Yes.
Oh, that's
yes.
awfully good.
Yes.
Awfully good. No, I wasn't sure if you
Absolutely.
have them
Yes.
over there because you don't need them so much.
Oh,
But
of course we have. If you have the money to have a conservatory, of course you have a conservatory.
well, I
We
was
have-
sitting
we
in
have
here,
greenhouses.
which is where my my computer is set up and where my stick is and everything. So I was sitting in there doing something.
You in the conservatory now?
Yeah, but it's a brick built one.
That is.
It's
that
a
is
brick.
So
It,
classy.
it's a bit like a brick extension. So it's got like 2 4-foot square windows and a 6 by 8 foot patio door. So it's fairly sturdy. It feels like another room in the house. But I was sitting in there and I thought, what's that sound? And I thought, well, I know what it is. I can hear the difference. I went out and sure enough, a spit was flying over.
Wow.
That was lovely. There's a guy that flies a spit and he obviously knows someone in this area because every now and again, not sort of weeks between, but maybe even a year or more between, a spit will go over and it will circle round above our area of houses, and before he flies off he waggles his wings, so he's like saying hello to someone he knows.
It might be you.
Oh, I don't think anyone who flies a spit knows me.
He might be a subscriber.
Yeah,
You never know.
I guess
That's
not.
the scary thing about it. You never know.
Yeah, although he wouldn't know where I was.
Man.
Oh, this map I don't mind. Jungle, that can be good fun
Oh
sometimes.
God! A few years ago, oh my God! A few years ago, man, I couldn't hardly go to the Walmart, and I was noticing that people were stopping in the parking lot and looking at me and pointing and talking.
Really? But
Scared the shit out of me.
But
man.
you put your face on
I was
camera.
like, oh, I don't like. Yeah, I don't like that one. Oh, I don't like that one bit. No.
I think I might have to reduce the multiplier a bit on my rudder because it really does skid about fairly violently at times. Depends on the aircraft.
One of the advantages of having a 3-lever throttle quadrant is when I'm climbing out, reduce my manifold pressure and my propeller pitch. I open my cowl flaps. So while I'm climbing, I'm actually cooling my engine off. Yeah.
Right. I've just got the 2 levers, so where it's possible, I sometimes use the left-hand throttle lever for my prop pitch. I see an aircraft, 2 aircraft.
The only drawback is I don't have buttons on my throttle like I wish I did.
Oh yeah, well the Warthog's got quite a few buttons and switches. Yeah, so there's 2. There's one over the battle area and there's one approaching the battle area from from the sea area, from their airfield. Oh, there's 3 aircraft in.
I've got to ace this plane out.
I'm going for the one that's low over the sea. So 109.
After me. Follow me.
Ground unit got him. I got something on him, but I didn't get an assist. Oh, someone just shot past me, I think. Something's shooting at me.
Take cover.
He might have disappeared.
Yep, 109 yellow nose.
Returning to the base.
Got a bit of damage.
Crap, forgot to turn my safety off.
Cover me.
Oh, somebody's on me. Yep.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones. We no longer have an advantage.
I think I'm on one. I think somebody else is on me.
Okay, I'll be up as soon as I can.
Reloading.
I do get a kick out of the sort of lower attitude turn fighting, where it gets a bit manic.
Just these guns are so puny.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Okay, I'm starting.
Yep. Ha.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Well done.
We are losing. Allied forces have captured a zone.
Have one coming in over the hills.
I see him.
And I think there's one on the runway
The light
shooting up
forces have
flares.
captured a zone.
I love it when they do that. They're like, here I
Allied forces
am,
have
here I
captured
am.
a zone. We're ahead of the
Yeah.
enemy.
Is that another one just come up? Yeah, there's two.
One's coming in around the hill, and another one just took off.
Yep. Which one are you going for? Oh, there's one coming in. Oh,
One that just
that's
came
one of
around
our
the hill.
guns.
I think it's a 109.
I'm going round the hill towards their airfield.
Nip them. Ah! Move on, guys.
Will be ours. Allied forces have captured
I'm too close.
Ended
Too
his
close.
game.
Well, that's useful. I'm going down too, so you don't have to wait.
Oh. Must have been grab some more ice and lowbrow generic soda, which I'm trying
Alright.
to finish off because my wife goofed up. She's like, "Here, try this." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, spit it out!" It's like, that's awful. But I'm getting used to it the more I drink of it. So yeah.
Have you got anything in it to make it taste better?
What's the one thing about low tier day? We have good maps.
Yeah, I quite like the last one, and I like this one, the factory. Yeah, I like that.
I think I think all of us pilot guys, I think we pretty much like and hate the same map.
Possibly, yeah. The ones I don't like are Volokholamsk, Japan, and when it was there, Finland.
Mm-hmm. Don't like Karelia very much either.
No, not very much.
It's the trees. They're
Yeah,
sparkly. Why are they sparkly? That's crazy.
yeah. Oh, hang on, is that the one by the coast, Karelia?
Yeah, Karelia.
Yeah,
With the sparkly
they
pine
sort of
trees.
shimmer and they're odd, aren't they?
Yeah, they shimmer. Yeah.
It's like,
I'm like, if you're gonna put lights on them, we'll put lights on them and make it Christmas for God's sake. Oh, that would be an idea. Right there. Christmas lights in some of the pine trees. Man,
it's like they've
they
been
need to
designed by
hire me.
different people.
Yeah, they need to hire me. They really. Okay, it's just you and me, and we have somebody already over there, mucking about. We'll come back around and get a little altitude. Play for a second.
Yeah, I see one guy over there, battle area.
Extinguish my fag. Hey, in America, if you ask somebody, hey, would you like to come out back with me and have a fag? You
Oh,
might get
yeah.
hit.
I know it has a different meaning there, yeah.
I like the fucking people, so.
Now, talking about different meanings, you were talking.
I'm just gonna step outside and have a fag real quick. I'll be right back.
You were talking about peanut butter and banana and stuff. Do you have? Do you try peanut? No, not yeah. Peanut butter and you'd call it jelly. We call it jam. What about cheese and jam?
No.
Or cheese and jelly. That's
I'll tell you
really
something
good.
good to put on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, especially grape jelly. And you'll think I'm crazy at first, but once you try it, you'll be like, oh my god, it is so good. Bacon.
Say again.
Peanut butter, grape jelly, and bacon.
Oh no, I can see that going the right way, because when you have jam jelly with cheese, the cheese is salty, and the bacon with the jelly would be the same thing. So it's salt and sweet. It's really nice. So I'll tell you what. Look, just give cheese and jelly a try sometime. Don't
What's better, strawberry, grape?
No, any old jam. Normally it's red, I suppose. Strawberry, raspberry. You don't even need bread. I just carve myself off a hunk of cheese and spread a nice thick layer of jam over it. Jelly. It's lovely.
Try it. It might be our new TV. I'm assuming, is that you over the water?
Yeah, I'm over the water to the west of their spawn. Curling back. Something's shooting at me. Ground unit. I'll try and find him again now.
Headed that way. Yep. Got one. Okay, yeah, you're after him.
Flipped out, but I
Spin
suspect
out,
that was
spin out.
in.
Take
I
advantage.
think that was intentional. I think they do that sometimes.
Well, he's about to have a really bad day because I'm almost there. unless you kill him first.
Try.
He's down.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd got him. Not really. I think what happened is he suffered the same thing that was happening on the Spitz. He was trying to turn too tight because I can turn tighter than him. He was trying to turn too tight. It flipped out. I think he just lost control. I might have hit him, but I don't think I hit him good enough to kill him.
More cannibals.
Yeah.
Lost 2 tanks, so yep, sure enough, one on the runway. I look at the scoreboard and I stalk the board.
Yeah.
I'm such a bastard.
Tactical, I would say.
Well, yes, of course, but to them, I'm a noob and I don't know what I'm doing because I do it wrong. It's all like Chameleon Lord. He's like, that's all Cosmos can do is that. That's it. That's all he can do.
Our job is to take out aircraft that might hit our ground units, as I see it. However we do it is how we do it.
Those are our tanks down there. They belong to us. They don't realize that, but they do.
Yeah.
Don't you dare hurt my tanks. I'm like a mother hen, man. Mess with my chicks.
He's just lifted off and he's heading towards the river.
If they only knew our point of view, they'd be like, yay, here they come, yes.
That seems to be moving slowly. I suspect it's a Ju-87. I don't know. Seems to be slower, but it might just be the way, you know, my angle of vision or something. No, I'm not seeing gear underneath him, so perhaps he's not a Ju.
I think we have a 109. I see a yellow now. Close. I'm behind you.
Okay. You're getting hits, but they're not good enough.
Man, I forgot to turn my safety off.
Safety?
I have a freaking switch, toggle switch I use for a safety, like an idiot.
Yeah.
Man, I could have had him.
Oh, you would have done. You would have just taken him out straight away. Safety catches have their advantages, but obviously just occasionally they have their disadvantage.
I need to undo that. Golly, that base carried me to pieces. Oil. I guess I have to land now.
I'm having to go back. I don't need cover, that was an accident.
Yes, I know. We're in the know.
I've got a fuel leak and an oil leak, so I've got to go back.
Well, I have an oil leak and he's coming back. What should I do?
You got someone near you?
He's berries.
Can't see any dots.
I'm gonna turn my smoke on, maybe get him to come a little closer.
I'm going to turn around and see if I can come and assist. Oh, I see you, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, he doesn't want to head on me. That's interesting. I shot off his left aileron. See that?
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Is it my imagination, do the Allies normally, or more than 50% of the time, lose the battle?
I hate these guns, I know that. One of my favorite bands back from the day is Badfinger. And until recently, I had no idea that two of them killed themselves over that jackass manager of theirs that screwed their contracts up.
Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Put them in the poorhouse.
A while back I came across not a band but a YouTube that I would call it a band, Pomplamoose. They're just a male and female duo, and they did a whole load of stuff where they recorded everything themselves and they had video going along with it, and it was really good. I really enjoyed that. But they'd split the picture up, split the video up, so you can see like Jack is playing drums and Natalie is
Right.
singing and playing bass, and they'd move about, and they'd be a bit crazy as well. You know, they're really good.
Yeah, some of the best people I've seen are actually nobodies.
Yeah, they've done some really. There's done various. Most of the stuff they just covers, and a lot of the covers they've done, I'm thinking, well, I never used to like that song, but I like it when they do it. I saw also on YouTube a video of Eagles Hotel California, and that was so good. It was like it was being done in the studio. The quality they got out of it, it was just tight and really nice.
Man, one of the best versions I ever heard of that is by a band called Los Lobos.
So that was, you was watching them do that live, yeah?
And I actually saw back in the day, I actually got to see Los Lobos. They were an opening act for Fleetwood Mac.
Really?
For the band.
Nice.
Yes. Oh, yes, I got to see Fleetwood Mac. Oh, Stevie Nicks. Oh my God. Down, boy, down. Still to this day, oh my God, what is she, like 70 something? And still, it's like, oh my God, Stevie, ooh, down,
Just
boy.
they manage to hold it, don't they? They just manage to hold it. That's really good.
Yeah. And our seats were like right by the stage to the side, and her little tent and she would change clothes like every other song. She'd go change clothes. And I could see her sitting at her thing through a little sliver, you know. And I'm like, oh, let me see some booby, please. Stevie, I love you. Take me with you. I'll be your dog. Lindsay's a dickhead. I'll treat you right.
My trouble is that if I hear stuff that I like, I don't really listen to music very much, daft as it may seem, because if I hear stuff I like, I don't want to be listening to it. I want to be doing it.
Okay, safety off.
I was just going to say those words, and you said it just before I did.
I'm using the same profile as my P51. When I get my Gunfighter Pro stick, I'm getting the World War II style grip, and the trigger actually flips up and over.
Wow.
So it's a copy of a BF-109. God, I can't wait. Oh man, it's gonna be I'm so tired of this yoke.
So are you saying then, because you just said you're using the same profile, do you sometimes change profiles for different aircraft?
Oh yeah, I have different profiles for different.
Yeah, I've got a facility, but I just know that I would not remember to change it, so I'll end up flying the wrong aircraft. So I have a generic one and just fly every aircraft with that same one.
We got one coming in about 3,000 over the pond. Two coming in.
I'm looking.
Three. Oh my God. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn around.
I'll come with you.
Yeah. Oh, coward!
The number of times I've gone into a battle when it's just me flying, and I think this is good because I know that anything that appears I can shoot down, and then 5 appear. That's not so good.
Okay, 2 of them peeled off and are heading for the tanks, and I don't know where that other one went. I'm looking.
I can see one that's gone down to the battle area.
Okay, good. They're all over there. Good.
Mind you, I've been looking at that, so I don't know where you are. I've been trying to find the aircraft. Which I've now lost all of them.
I'm gonna turn my smoke on them and show them how professional I am. Maybe it'll scare
I can
them.
see one dot. I can see one dot. And I think I might just try going.
We have 4 now.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
And it's just you and me. Boy.
Yeah. Okay.
God. It's a freaking Hitler Youth Party down there, man. Oh my God, you're crazy. You're a crazy guy. I'm coming.
Attack the B point. I agree. Attention to the designated grid zone. On me. Attack the B point.
Oh, my tracard's flipping out. Yeah, I think it's catching a reflection of my glasses rim.
Defend the A point.
Whoa.
Our victory is near.
He jumped.
I got hit.
Have you got someone on your 6?
Pretty sure.
Okay. Are you climbing?
No.
Ah.
Dead. Come back around. Got it. Ooh, that's low.
Need backup. Attack the B point.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
Roger that. On me.
I've hit him. He's smoking. He's down.
I did that. Did what I did on purpose. Yeah.
It worked well.
Okay. I'm messed up, but I'm coming back around.
I'm gonna take it down and sort out a little bit.
You gonna? Yeah, you gonna land? Okay.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
A little more effort and victory will be ours.
Returning to the airfield.
I haven't really got any damage, but I was burning the engine heavily, so I know that it just remembers, doesn't it? It doesn't recover fully. It just gets bad quicker as you go on.
Follow me. Somebody cover me. Leading for landing. Need cover. Attention to the designated grid square. Follow me. Reloading. Attack the B point. Attention to the designated grid square. Yes.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
That's so unhistoric. They didn't have the black guy on the radio.
Defend the B point.
What?
Airplane.
I'm going straight for the one that's over the air battle area.
Yeah, behind you.
Not seeing any others at the moment. That's got to be a Stuka. So every chance that I'll end up was a birthday present for his rear gunner.
Keep it up and victory.
Just saw another one come across. Is that yourself? Oh yeah.
I'm behind. I'm going after the other guy. Come on. Another 109.
Yeah. Well, I don't know where the Stuka went. You got him?
Not really. I got this other 109. It's really high. I don't know what he's going to do. Really diving on me right now.
There's more aircraft in the sky
He's
than I
on you.
realised.
He's on you. base.
will be ours.
Yeah.
Coming back.
I might be seeing the Stuka. Don't know what that is. No, there's two aircraft up there. Oh yeah, we got a Hurricane with us. I didn't realise that.
Hey, he's doing it right.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Ta. He was saved by the bell.
Success.
That was a good little
10
mission,
hits,
I think.
1 critical hit. Man, see what I mean? These guns. 10 hits.
Yeah.
1 critical hit. Somebody should have went down.
So that last guy was saved from you by the bell, really, wasn't he? By the end of the battle.
Yeah, I was about to have him for brunch.
We got a couple of viewers. Hello, viewers. Does someone want to give me a hi in the chat? Is there a reason that you choose only the US server?
Well, I live in the country and we don't have cable.
Ah, right.
So,
So how?
are you
Yeah, we've got
using
cable.
cable?
Yeah, we got fiber cable.
Oh,
It's pretty
man.
fast.
See, man, we're supposed to have it, and for years and years now, we're supposed to get cable out to the rural areas. And finally, Donald Trump is going to see if he can do something about that. God, he is doing so much stuff, man, for real.
Well, I hope he does that.
And they hate that. They hate that.
Yeah, we got a pretty good fiber service here. It's 200 meg.
Well, for the first time in a long while, you know, a lot of people say the Freemasons are the Illuminati and this and that, but I'm going to tell you something. For the first time in a long while, we have a Freemason in the White House. And look at the stuff he's trying to end the Korean War, literally. He's bringing factories back. The economy's going again. Haven't really heard much about, us bombing wedding parties in the Middle East, since he's been in. Had a little trouble with Syria for a while, but, Getting the border fixed. My God, we have a bunch of people over here that seem to think that we don't need a border, and they actually say so. The end of nationalism, the end of borders. Are you crazy? Really?
It doesn't strike me
I
as
don't.
being sensible to have no borders. That
It's
doesn't
not sensible.
doesn't
It's
gel.
completely asinine. We have a postmodern Marxist insurgency going on over, and it is even infested the top tier echelons of the FBI, the CIA, and everything else. It's a
Well,
mess.
it's all over my head.
But yeah, I'm going to vote for him again. Billy, I think secretly Billy likes Trump, but he can't really like Trump because of the business that he's in.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, it has to be. It's going to be to some degree tactical voting as well as what you really believe, isn't
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I know full well that he's all in for ending the Korean War once and for all, the economy getting better, fixing the borders, and deporting the illegal aliens. My God, they call them undocumented immigrants. No, they're not. They're illegal aliens, man. God.
it? Yeah, give it a pretty word to make it
But
feel
yeah,
better.
but his big beef is Trump is a goofball. The way he talks, how he does stuff, and I'm like, well, he's Donald Trump. What do you expect? He's not a politician. He's not a, you know. Yeah.
I'm not good with politics. I'll say that I'm not good with it. I'll tell you why. Years ago, oh no, when I was probably coming up to voting age, there was a couple of guys on TV. They were having a debate. They were both serious, level-headed, careful guys that cared, and they were both on exactly the opposite side of the fence over this point. And I'm thinking, hang on, these guys have got so many years' experience. They really know what they're talking about. I've got no experience. I don't know what I'm talking about. How can I responsibly vote for either of them?
Oh my God, we see that. That's exactly what a wise person would think. But these little brats over here, they oh God, they know everything. Oh, Trump is Hitler. Oh my God, Hitler. That's why I'm on War Thunder, partly to hide from the world.
That brings me to another thing. Now, years ago, I was discussing some stuff with my friends, just chatting, and we were talking. And I'm going back a long time, and it was in the days where you would play a game by typing in directions, and then it would say, "Okay, I've come across a wall that's got a hole in it. What shall I do now?" Something like that. It's that kind of game. Um, and even then, I remember we were talking, and I was saying to my mates, I can imagine a situation where things become so real that people go into them and don't want to come out again. Hello, my name's Bill, and I'm a War Thunder addict.
Well, I'm actually sitting in a cockpit, for God's sakes. I mean, call me a fanatic.
Built a cockpit.
Well, it's roughly. I got the stuff around. It's all cockpity.
It puts things in the right place, is
Another
the
good
thing.
map. See?
Yeah. Nice if we can continue with the same sort of success. If I can continue having some idea where the enemy are and not getting shot down and not crashing, that'll be good.
Knowing is half the battle. Undertaker 1, aka Underpants, is on the enemy team. And for a good one.
And there is a dot. I saw a dot. And I looked away and I've lost it. But there is a dot down there.
More just joined. I hear a moped. Oh no, it's you.
I do like this little airplane though. It turns good. It's definitely, if I can't have a spit or want one of these.
Someone said biplane. A biplane over. Yay!
Back up.
Oh yeah.
I beg your pardon.
I'm seeing two now. Two aircraft. Above the river that snakes away from the battle area.
I see them now.
There's three.
Three. I see them. I'm still up here.
The biplane was shooting at ground here and it is.
Oh, Undertaker just got a Crusader.
$109.
Undertaker's in a 109, so
I think there's a zero here as
biplane's
well.
not really important right now.
Yeah, there's a zero nearby. He might. There's every chance he'll get on my 6.
Is that you 109? Okay, good. Zero's trying to come up to you.
Undertaker that I'm hitting. I got him. Do I get a cigar?
Good. Oh, okay.
Nice
Good.
one.
Man, that took a second. God, I hate these guns. That P-47, you know, you just get on them and go pow 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 pow, and they're dead.
Yeah.
We got some more coming in. One,
Yeah.
maybe two. One's already over the battle area. That's a bad guy. We got some else.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Stupid. Just an ass shooter. Pro.
112. Trying to get on my 6.
Attention to the map.
Brother.
Fresh out of 50s.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I get the feeling that the guys that I got were not very experienced.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Yeah, the city that I live close to has the fiber optics, but it only comes out so far.
All right.
So that's what they're and they were planning years ago to do it, but the funding stopped because Obama didn't think we needed it. But Trump says yes, you need it. Rural areas, you need high-speed broadband. I'm gonna see if I can hook that up.
That'll certainly be a good thing.
Go. Got two. And you got Undertaker. Yes. Holy crap. 2, 3. 3 holes in my lamp. Somebody just lost 2 tanks, so.
Attention to the designated grid zone. Yes.
Yeah, at the moment we have a situation where they're griping about people who've been caught at the border trying to get in with their kids, separating the kids from the adults
Oh, yeah.
until they get processed. And they're acting like it's Trump, and it's like, excuse me, but we've been doing that for decades. You know, everybody did it. It's, you know, trying to act like, oh, it's him, and he's the one doing it. Really? Obama, what he did is he decided, well, just let them go, and they were letting the kids go with people that were not even really their parents. We're talking child traffickers, there's sex trafficking and shit like that.
No,
No,
that's
but
not
that
so
was
good.
okay because, well, that's Obama. He did that. That's fine. That's it. Crazy. But anyway, good news. We got one on the runway.
Ah, jolly good. I'm seeing a bit of. I'm seeing things happening, so I'm going. What happened there? Oh, he got the yak got it.
Got sideways for a second.
Oh yeah, I can see the one you were talking about. It's just lifted off, or just lifted off. It's been off for a while, I guess.
Another one on the
Our victory is here.
Another one just lifted off, I think. You're on one now, yeah?
Oh, he got me with a bomb. Little homo.
Just thought I'd better let everyone else know that I was sorry as well. Oh my god. Why is my shooting always better when it's that situation?
We're ahead of the enemy.
Sorry, old chap.
Well, I saw that he had a bomb. Yes.
I'll land.
Whatever.
I've disgraced myself.
I killed him.
Good.
Nice. The kills continue to climb.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
We got the...
Heading to the base.
I think I'm gonna go bite my eye real quick.
Follow me. Leading for landing.
I was so distressed about shooting you down, I nearly didn't put my gear down.
They're cute little one.
Okay, I'm jumping.
Where'd I win? Another soccer ball.
I realised what you were talking about there. That's to do with the football, isn't it?
Yeah, the world.
Yeah. So what does the soccer ball mean in the War Thunder sense?
It's in your list of under customization.
Oh.
Spot the ball. Down to bottom. Spot the ball.
Okay.
So. Oh, okay. Cat shit. It's like 3D looking balls. I guess once you get one, you can have a 3D soccer ball
Oh, right.
with your country of choice flag on it. They have one for... See, the Iranian flag and the Mexican flag, they just look so much alike. Makes me want...
What section is that ball in? It's not in special, is it? Oh, sorry. Spot the ball is a separate section.
I need to get a cat out of here. He's gonna...
Well, England obviously doesn't count because there's no Union Jack. unless they're using the proper England flag as opposed to. Oh, I don't think they are. It's not there.
You might not know this, but do you know why North Korea has the nuclear capability that they do? Do you know why?
Oh, I don't. Why would that be then? Are you receiving?
Bill Clinton.
Oh, right. What,
Little
you sort of,
historical tidbit.
you showed them how to do it, or what? Or or gave something to them?
That's correct. Must be getting a cup of tea. Perhaps a Walt. A Walter biscuit.
Right. Are you receiving me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, right. I wasn't sure because I'm not getting.
I
Oh,
thought-
yes, I am.
I thought you were getting a Walter biscuit.
A water biscuit.
A Walter biscuit.
I've never been able to work out why they call them. I suppose it's because they're made with water instead of milk. I guess. I don't know. It's like a cracker.
They look pretty good.
Great with cheese. Or cheese without them is good too. And I like any cheese as long as it's got a double E in it. Such as Edam cheese or Wensleydale cheese or Cheshire cheese. Any cheese you care to name. I love them all.
I've never met a cheese I didn't like.
Well, that's good. Something else we all got in common. I wonder if Billy likes all cheeses.
I didn't really think I would like goat cheese, but we went to, we have a Greek restaurant here, and the woman who's the chef, she actually lived in Greece, learned how to cook in Greece, and it's really good.
Yeah.
Man, it's, oh.
I love it. I love all of them.
Man.
Just recently I've been more into Emmental. I like that. Oh, but I like all the cheese. I've not come across a cheese I didn't like yet. There is one apparently.
Making me hungry thinking about the opa.
Me too.
That cheesy thing, crusty cheesy thing that they set on fire for you. Oh,
I'm never aware of that one. What
it's
about
called an opa. They light it on fire.
what about camembert, where you put it in the oven and then you slice the top off and you dip things into the melted cheese? That's pretty good. But cheese and jam, give it a try. Cheese and jelly, cheese and jam, whatever you want to call
I
it.
am.
Yeah, you give it a try. When I first came across that, I thought
Good
that
sharp
sounds
cheddar
terrible.
cheese be good with that?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
'Cause I have some.
We've always got
In
cheddar.
fact, I have jam and cheese in the fridge right now. Why didn't I get some? I don't know.
Well, there you go. Give it a try. If you don't like it, I'll have it.
I'm always happy to not see Undertaker. He is such a pain.
Well, I got pleasure out of Undertaker in the last one. Was it last one? Yeah, the last one. He gave me pleasure. I was able to shoot him down. That was nice. That was very pleasing. Are you going off to the left of the
Hey,
runway or the right?
You need to do the replay or whatever, and you need to make a thing and like loop it. Loop it, like, you know.
Yeah, make a special one.
Again and again and again.
Say this is for Billy and Cosmos.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
And get the sound effect that goes wah wah. Billy will love it. Send him a link. He'll be like, oh, I love it. I love it. He'll sit there and watch it, and he'll dream about it. Oh. Wah, wah.
I was a bit disorientated then. For some reason, I thought I was taking off from the other end of the pass.
I went to the right. Just to let you know, went to the right.
Yeah, I figured you had, and I saw an aircraft to the left.
About, three coming. Two of our guys. Oh, four.
Oh,
God, I don't know who the hell.
furball.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
Our victory is near.
Oh, well, there's.
Attention to
Two of them.
the grid square.
Okay.
That's two in a twin-engine yak now.
Oh, Polkin, he's pretty good. I've seen him before.
Yeah, I've seen him before. Happily, I've shot him down a few times. And Deirdre Ombre.
Good. That makes me feel better.
Attention to the map.
There was a little phase where each time I went into a battle, Polkin was there, and I shot him down. I started to feel a bit like this don't feel right. It's just a streak of luck.
Oh, there's this Russian guy. His name is Papuska. You know, and for a while, he would do the same thing every time. Both of his tanks would get blown up, and he would jump into a 109, and he would take off and just go straight there, no climbing, no nothing, and I would wait for him. And every single time, for 3 or 4 days, in a row.
I guess he learned in the end.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen him since. Maybe he gave up. I don't know. Pushka. Russian for baby.
Bushka, yeah.
Or little darling, or whatever that is.
I've got a little story about Babushka, in as much as I was driving home from work one time, and I was singing Babushka in my head. I wasn't singing it out loud, just singing it in my head. And the radio was a news type program, and it got to sport or something, which I wasn't interested in. And I'm still singing this song in my head, and I flicked stations, and as I flicked stations, Babushka come in at the same point that I was thinking it, and that was really weird.
The universe was answering you and saying, yes, Papushka.
Yeah. You heard Don't Give Up by Kate Bush and Peter Gabriel?
Probably, I can't really place it right.
You went very quiet then, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, yeah. Billy knows that when I do that, I'm diving on him. I'm about to kill somebody. He's like, "You
Right.
quiet."
And I can see the guy that I think you're going to dive on.
Guess what I forgot to do? Awesome. What I do, I am.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I deserve to get shot. God, I hate these guns. Yeah, do that.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Dole.
Whoa!
I just lost control.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, not the best way. I just lost control when I was too close to him.
Hey, man, check it out.
The enemy controls most of
You dare me to fly through the tunnel? I will.
Flew the tunnel. What, on the American test map?
Right below me, right now, that tunnel.
Hold on. Oh yeah.
You ever do that?
Yeah, go for it. I did a tunnel fly through on the American test flight map where they got hangars, so it's not really a tunnel, but flew through the hangars.
Here. Lining it up. Here I go.
I've got my fingers crossed for you, but I'm sure you don't need it.
Whoa, squirrely. Doggone it.
And you were
Squirrely
nearly,
piece of crap, that
you were
thing.
nearly through as well.
I know it, man. Now, why don't you give me a penalty? Damn it. Oh, well, 28 seconds. 23, 22,
23. What is it? Are you can't be repairing?
18. He was still in mission because he's dead. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 2. Lift off.
We shouldn't be talking about food because it's now made me fancy a nice slab of cheese or some jam on it. Washed down with a nice tot of rum.
You know, I'll bet that is good because we have a thing called a cheese wheel where it's like a multiple cheese thing, and in the middle you put jam.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go.
Okay, so yeah, I guess I'll...
And you can do it with marmalade too. Assume you have, well, I don't know, do you have marmalade there or do you call it something different?
Oh, we have everything.
Right, I didn't know if you called it the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, marmalade and cheese, jam and cheese, all good.
We are so diverse that you go to the grocery store, you can get everything in the world.
Really? When we go to France, they've often got a separate section for Brits. So you can get the kind of stuff that we'd get in our local supermarket. There's a little section that people who must have those British things can still go and get them in the French supermarket, but we tend not to do that. Go to France, we wanna live similar to the French.
Yes, we have international grocery stores. Our particular town, Bowling Green, Kentucky. We have several. Asian, Mexican.
Supermarkets that are Asian and Mexican, or just shops, stores?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
See, the thing is, I like just about any food, and probably just about any drink, as it happens. So I'm easily pleased. And when I think about food, I think, well, that makes me want some. Although I don't eat much, I don't eat great quantities. I don't tend to do that. But I will eat almost anything. We went to a friend of mine's years and years ago, and his wife, because we're going to have something to eat there, and his wife said to my wife, "Does Bill like? Yeah, he likes that. Or what about? Yeah, does he like? Yeah." Everything she mentioned, and then she said, "Is there anything he doesn't like?" She said, "No, not really." But the top meal for me is my spaghetti bolognese on a Thursday.
Yes, indeed. We build the world famous Corvette.
Oh yeah, whoa,
Yep.
something to drool over.
I don't like the new Corvettes. When they stopped with the Stingray body style, I was like, oh, well, that just looks like a sawed off
Yeah, well, that's what
Camaro.
I'm thinking of. The Corvette Stingray, to me, that is it. That's that. I don't
Yeah,
even know there's a later one, but that's the what I would
yeah.
always think of.
Don't like the new ones, no. Either that or the ones from the early 60s, like Route 66 kind of car.
Yeah, yeah. Just thinking of the theme tune now for Route 66. I'll probably get that stuck in my head. Oh, now for some reason it's swapped over to the theme tune for Are You Being Served? Oh wow.
Man, I used to have such a crush on Miss Brahms.
Ah, yeah, Wendy.
Oh, oh man. Mm.
She did. In her younger days, she also did a song. Just trying to think who it was with. I can't remember. She was
Yeah, 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 yeah,
with
yeah.
"Come Outside" was the song. Um, it was like she's being chatted up by a guy, and he's saying "Come outside," and she's trying to resist, but eventually she does. But she's not really singing. She's just a voice saying, "No, go away, give over."
I love the way Mr. Humphreys answers the phone. Menswear.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hello, mother. Oh. God, I can hear the cats in there doing something. God, they're always doing something. Those monsters. Spoiled rotten.
Yeah, we don't have cats or
My
dogs.
fault.
Right, it's 23:17 for me. What I'll do is if I make this my last battle, and then I want to go and find a Dallas Gillum. blood will rush to your head.
Yeah. Thought it would help my hangover.
Enemy forces have
And of
captured
course,
a zone.
tomorrow is the dreaded P-51 day. I feel sorry for them already.
P-51 day. What in Tanksing? I don't monitor it closely enough to actually know what's coming up. It's always a bit of a surprise for me.
A zone.
It's actually P-51, what I call P-51 King Kong Day.
King Kong.
That's the day. The day. Okay, more just joined. That's good.
Right, I'm figuring that we're ahead of that
Two coming
IL-2, so yeah, they must both be enemy.
Same altitude. Oh well.
Which one
And
will you
one's
take, sir?
coming for us. So hey, that's me, man.
I was just going to say, did I hit you? Because I was firing at him and then I realised you were on the other side.
I turned my smoke on and it went head on. It scared the shit out of him. And he's like, "Oh fuck no!"
We know where the other one went.
He's running. He's running. He's like, "No, it's a smoker. No. What am I gonna do?" Whee! Holy crap! Yeah. Get him.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, he's totally running.
You're going fast.
I'm behind you. Okay, I'm gonna peel off and go after this other guy.
Yep. I got a hit on him, but it's not enough. That was enough. Oh, nice.
See you later, Schultz.
Oh, that's evened it up. Two blues shot each other and two reds shot each other. I shouldn't complain about that, should I? Being as I shot down my squad mate. Oh dear.
Well, this has been a rather successful day, actually.
Yeah. If you could just, um, if you just wouldn't mind shooting me down and making it really even, that'd be good.
Why would I do that?
Well, because I shot you down and I feel guilty about it.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Barely grazed me, man. Don't even see any scuffs on the paint.
Well, not in this battle, maybe. Well, it's good that you're making me feel better about it. Anyway, less bad about it.
Oh, I've shot Billy down at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And he shot me down a few times
The enemy
too.
controls most of the strategic.
Well,
We'll
that
run
makes
into each other. We'll both get on the ass of somebody, and we'll be jigging and chagging, and bam.
that does make me feel better.
A little more effort, and victory will be ours. Allied forces have captured a zone. Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Need backup.
I think I'm on your 6.
I hope that's you.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Yeah, that's you, and this is me.
Okay, good. Oof. So kind of scary.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
I'm gonna have to cool my engine down a bit. It's a bit amber.
Chief, Nvidia just interrupted my shit and said, you have a new driver available. I'm like, well, thanks for interrupting my game. Damn.
Oh, damn. Did it affect you much?
No, it just went to my desktop real quick, and I'm like, what the? Thanks, Nvidia. I guess I'll be updating my driver. Awesome.
Yeah, well, there's every chance I'll have one soon if it hasn't come down already without telling me. But I normally get some kind of a message.
We no longer have the advantage.
One tank.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive down there with my smoke on to show them my expertise.
Well, if I could see you, I'd put mine on and do the same. We could show them a bit of double vision.
It worked before. You said that guy, man, he just peeled off. He's like, hell no.
Oh, well, I see you now anyway.
Yeah, there's a tank down there right by the wall. The Panzer III. Oh, keep buzzing him. Look at that noob with his...
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
Sorry.
Didn't s- I think some of the stuff coming up at us is from our units, isn't it?
Yeah, one of our guys is over there. It's a martyr. I'm not gonna kill that.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Ooh. guys.
Well, there's about 12 minutes left if it goes that far, and I've got about 6 minutes of fuel.
Oh, I got him!
Well done. Hang on a minute. I don't seem to have the option to take bombs on mine.
Nope. I got him with my guns. It's a martyr. It has an open top, open back.
Ah,
You
right.
gotta like swing around and hit that booger from the back, man.
Yeah. Well, it showed a bomb.
You'll kill the hell out of their crew. Yeah.
We suffered a defeat. Head back to base.
Wow. What a day. Wow.
Ah, that was good. What's it now? It's 23:36. And what do we get? I think did we both get? We both got a killer at least. I think. Oh, hang on. What have I got here? Oh, I've got some backup vehicles. I got 2 P36G backup vehicles. Well, that's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. Yeah, we got 1 each, so that's good. Okay, well, I'm going to break squad now.
Cool.
Shut down the game probably, I would think.
I'm gonna go try that cheese like right now. Seriously, I am.
Yeah, yeah. Be careful because if you haven't got much left, you won't have any left when you're finished. I'll catch you another time then, mate. You take care. Bye.